Today we're back at Universal Studios Hollywood, checking out, as always, the progress of the Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift Coaster and some of the new things that have been added in preparation for FanFest nights.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad! You keep it!
As always, we're not going to waste any time. Let's roll it. It is a busy Friday here at the park today. Good morning. How are you? It is just about 11. It's 11:13 a.m. Now, ride wait times aren't terrible right now. We have Harry Potter at 35 minutes, Hippogriff 25, Ollivanders. A lot of the rides are around the 20-30 minute mark, but we do have some of the more popular ones that do have high wait times. So we have Mario Kart at 40 minutes, Jurassic World right at 55, and Transformers at 45 today. Now, these wait times aren't too bad considering we are in slow season here at Universal Studios Hollywood. However, it is a Friday, so they are a little bit higher than usual. Just keep that in mind if you're coming over the next few weeks, and be prepared as we get closer and closer to spring break season, so March through mid-April. Those wait times and the crowd levels are definitely going to pick up. Since we are starting off our day on the upper lot, first thing we're going to take a look at today is the construction of the Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift Coaster. So over here by Super Silly Funland, we have a great look at the coaster. Down below, we see a lot of progress has been made with some of the landscaping that's been taking place. So the grass on the right hand side has really grown a lot over the last couple of weeks. And we also have some progress in the area immediately beneath the coaster. We have what looks like some rocks providing some support and additional structures that have gone up there as well. So very curious to see how this entire structure is going to look. Not sure if it's going to be entirely a cement or concrete type of feel underneath the coaster. Definitely doesn't look like we're getting grass or shrubs or trees or anything like that in this immediate area. So it's going to be interesting to see all this pulled together over the next coming months in time for its opening this summer. On the side over here, we can see some of the Scream shields have gone up as well, looking really good. We're going to make our way over to the Starway on the opposite side of the coaster because that, from this angle, looks pretty much completed. But again, we're going to head over to the opposite side to see if it is in fact done. As of right now this morning, it doesn't look like there's active testing taking place. However, we have seen some of the notices that have gone out to the lovely neighbors here by Universal Studios Hollywood. During the month of March, they are expected to resume a lot of their testing between 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. on weekdays and shorter hours on Saturdays. And parts of the notice does actually mention some in-person on-track testing taking place. Now, I'm not 100% sure if that means we will see people actually riding the coaster as it's testing or just on the track while testing is taking place. But again, these are some of the things that have been mentioned on the notice that went out to the neighbors of the park. Let me know in the comments how excited you are for Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift opening this summer. I, for one, am beyond excited. I cannot wait to ride it, and just seeing this process take place over the last 2 years has really been interesting and so cool to see unveiled. All right, so approaching the Starway, and the Scream shield is not entirely completed. Looks like the left side up until about the middle portion has been done, but to the right hand side there still is more work to be done. And along the staircase here on the left hand side, it does look like they'll be putting additional shields on this as well. If you've been here for just about ever, there has been nothing covering the staircase heading down to the first level of the stairway. So really nice to see a little bit of shade, and I'm assuming Scream protection to go up over here. So really nice to get a look on this side. It's been a while since we've put our focus over here, ever since the completion of the track itself. But we can see here down below, there are some structures going up. So I'm sure we will see in the coming weeks what exactly those structures are. And again, a little bit of progress on the landscaping. We have this fence that has gone up along the dirt over here underneath the track. We're actually going to make our way down 2 more levels of the Starway because it looks like we have a little surprise as to one of the activations coming to FanFest night. So you can see as we make our way down the escalator, they're putting down flooring. They've moved over a lot of the pieces from the portion of the studio tour that took a little side quest over to the Jurassic Park feature that is no longer one of the stops along the tour. So we're going to make our way down to the platform and take a better look at what's going on down below. So over the past few weeks, we know that Universal Studios Hollywood has released some information regarding FanFest nights and some of the activations and experiences that we can look forward to. Some are repeats of last year, some are entirely brand new. However, However, no word yet on all of this amazing set pieces and props brought over from the studio tour, all themed to Jurassic Park. Now, we have not made the stop along the Jurassic Park route along the studio tour in quite some time. However, it looks like they brought some, if not all, of those major set pieces over here. Now, the fact that they are installing flooring makes me assume this is kind of like a walkthrough experience. I don't think by the looks of it is something that you'll be driving through. However, what's not 100% clear is if this is just simply photo ops that will be available, or again, more of an interactive experience if there will be character actors and performers down below making this kind of come to life. Again, no official word from Universal Studios Hollywood that this is actually a part of FanFest nights, but everything looks really, really cool. And honestly, I'm so happy to see this back because I have really missed this stop along the studio tour. Now, I had an incredible time at FanFest nights last year, so I am even more excited this year with a lot of the new things they're bringing to this amazing event month. So let me know in the comments if you went last year. What was your favorite activation or event during FanFest nights? If you're familiar with the overall layout of this general area, to the left-hand side is what was the extended queue. So when Wizarding World of Harry Potter first opened, as you can imagine, lines were super long, particularly for Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. So for FanFest nights, they'll be using this area, which I'm actually really happy to see because, again, because it's an extended queue and doesn't get as much use anymore, pretty much just sits vacant all of the time. You can see on the privacy walls here, we have what looks like trees and branches and leaves leaning into that forest experience. So when they bring the Forbidden Forest experience here, I think it's going to be really, really cool. It is already pretty shaded and very vibey. So when it's nighttime and this is going to be really, really cool to experience, along with the interactive character performers that'll be walking around. Cannot wait to see how they turn this out for FanFest nights. Again, just making our way here, you can see on the outside, like the forest on this matte backdrop. And this portion of the extended queue here, you can see it hasn't been covered up quite yet, but again, you can see just how deep this goes. So it's like this is in an area that has been waiting to be expanded upon, or at least utilized in different ways. So again, this is going to look really, really cool when it's all decked out for the Forbidden Forest. So I highly recommend heading over to the website to get your tickets and check out all of the latest updates. Hollywood and Dine is finally back open. We're going to take a quick look at the menu. We have a California classic cheeseburger, chicken avocado sandwich with what looks like a pretzel bun, looks really good, corn dog basket, a buffalo chicken tenders, Greek chicken wrap, falafel pita plate, classic strawberry funnel cake, and some specialty drinks on the menu. Also, if you have not been yet, I highly recommend checking out the Wicked for Good store. Not only do they have amazing products, but there have been some whispers that this may not be here much longer as we get closer to FanFest nights, and no telling if this will reopen as a Wicked store if it does in fact go away. Now, if you don't know if you'll be able to make it into the park anytime soon, especially if it'll be anytime before FanFest nights, you can head over to the Take-Two store on City Walk. That now has a ton of merch, and all of it is discounted at 70% off. Quick stop inside the Universal Studios store along City Walk, and we have some really fun Universal Studios merch that has made its way here. I love the new designs and patterns I'm seeing. We have this really fun bomber jacket down below. We also have this really cool, almost bowling style or Hawaiian shirt style shirt button up. This is great. I love shirts like this for layering, especially in transitional weather like spring and fall. Really cute. Along this side, we have this really, really nice t-shirt. I love the kind of distressed detailing going on the logo. And we have this really fun collectible. This is really nice. I'm actually surprised to see some of this. This is really, really cool. I'm enjoying how the color palette's a little bit retro. Again, this is really fun. So make sure you stop by the Universal Studios store, either here along City Walk or within the park, so you can check out some of these fun brand new items. That's going to wrap up our day at Universal Studios Hollywood. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!